Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day here. It is looking like it's going to be another crazy day. We got the inflation data this morning. We got the jobs report. I think we had retail sales too. I got to take a look at that as well. And we have a lot to talk about with this data, especially going into next week. It's like I was saying after CPI this week, guys, I'm not really all that jazzed up about swinging anything. Really just going to be putting a focus on those short-term day trades here and seeing how the market's going to react after Powell. But before we get into all of that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day here. Make sure you guys are saying good morning to somebody in the live chat. Say good morning to me as well. If you guys would like to, I would appreciate it. Let's do a little bit of a roll call over here. See who we have. Any new people to the stream coming over from TikTok or Instagram, let me know. I'd love to see the new faces over here. But let's see, we got Malik, Pepe, Jamie, Tor, Endless, Daily Taylor, Rogue, Dr. Bob, Angel, Starsky, the trader. What's up, man? How you doing? Thomas, Christian, All Function, Wreck-It Ralph, John, Luca, let's see, Bipolar Polar Bear, Grant, Eddie, Nickelbag, Jason, what's up, man? Let's see, Rita, Jay, oh my Lord, we got a lot of you guys in here. What's up, guys? How we doing? So, again, as always, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, helps out a boatload getting these streams out to some more people. Again, you guys kind of know the deal around here. You stick around here long enough, you guys are going to learn a lot of important things about not only trading, but the broad market as well. So let's get into a little bit what the PPI data was, and then kind of go over some tickers that I'm sort of looking for, but really not all that excited about. The U.S. Producer Price Index PPI month over month for February, the actual number was an increase of 0.6% versus the 0.3%, which was the previous reading. And the estimate for this reading was also 0.3%. So very hot there on PPI on the month over month. Year over year, we had 1.6% increase versus the 0.9 previous, and the estimate was 1.1. So this is kind of like, this is hot. And then when you look at the jobs report, there were less people filing for unemployment benefits than previously expected. So we had 209,000 people filing initial jobless claims versus these 217,000 previous, and the estimate was 218,000, so lower there. So we have high inflation and less people filing for unemployment benefits. So I don't necessarily like. Oh, Thomas, anyone who hasn't signed up for Mastermind, it's so worth the money. Oh, thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Yeah, we are 2 classes into the Mastermind, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit here too. You actually kind of get, like, I've just had so much stuff to do. I haven't changed the price up yet. So there is an opportunity for you guys to still sneak in, but I got to get that done. There's so many things I got to do. But here is kind of, yeah, Ralph, you're at this point, a rate hike is becoming possible. They're not going to do that. That would force basically all, like, you got to think about it. If they hike rates, one, that would create a giant shock to the market. They've said many times over the last 4 months that they believe that they are at the peak interest rate of this cycle. Here's what I think they're going to do, which is the most likely outcome, which is over time, I think the worst outcome. I think they should increase rates more, but they're not going. I think they should have increased rates more like towards the end of last year, even when the market was ripping and inflation was coming down, just to be sure. But here's what it looks like they're going to have to do. It looks like they're going to have to raise the long run inflation target. So if you guys thought the wealth gap was bad now, give it 5 or 10 years if they increase the inflation target from like 2 to 2.5%, 3%. It's not good. It's really not a good thing to do, because what the government is looking at right now is they have $7.6 trillion, the U.S. government, they have $7.6 trillion of debt that they need to refinance throughout this year. They've sold a bunch of bonds in the past. They are all maturing this year, and the interest rates that they would be able to sell new bonds at to basically finance that debt, or refinance the old debt and receive more capital, the interest rate is going to be a lot higher, which increases our interest expense. So one of the ways to not have that issue is for the Fed to start cutting rates. Rates come down, they're able to sell bonds at lower rates. But it doesn't look like the Fed is really going to be able to do that. And honestly, with this Fed Watch tool right here, when you look at this, remember, the June expectation here was about 50% yesterday, 53, And you look at June now, 58. It was at 60 this morning. So they're still looking for the Fed to be cutting rates in June, which, all right, I guess, but it's just the market basically saying we don't have any faith in the Fed anymore. The credibility from the Fed seems to be gone. But the reason why, going back to that initial point of why what the government would actually end up doing is they would just print away the problem. They would inflate away the issue. So change the goalposts instead of raising rates. They can't afford to kill the credibility at that level. I don't think they have another choice. What's their choice right now? Like, seriously, what's the Fed's choice? Raise rates again in an election year? Either way, like, you got to think about it too. We're thinking about it too narrowly. I don't trade Forex. I trade futures, stocks, and options, and sort of crypto too. But think about it like this. We're thinking a little bit too, in either scenario, it's not good. In either scenario, them hiking rates more or raising the inflation target is not good. So, well, okay. This is the main reason, guys, why like January came in with hot CPI, and now we're looking at this February reading, and it's showing that the January numbers weren't quite a fluke. Now, if the March numbers come in really low, all right, maybe we could see a decent, like, kind of a little bit more faith in what the Fed is doing. But then you have Janet Yellen coming out yesterday, the Secretary of the Treasury, saying, oh, I regret saying that inflation was transitory. And it's like, oh God, here we go again. So team, again, keep smacking that like button on the way in. You guys are going to learn a lot around here. What'd you lose? I don't know, Alex. Let's see. Let's go over some tickers. I know Rumble's been one that you guys have been looking at here. It's interesting. I mean, that was kind of a nice move up. I know Hood is one, and I'm pissed because I wanted long-term shares of this thing, and I didn't buy them yet, and now it's up 11% in the pre-market. So here's kind of my expectation with what I'll maybe want to do with Robinhood. Robinhood holds a lot of Bitcoin. So in this little Bitcoin bull run, if we see like a 20-30% drop in Bitcoin, that's probably where I'll start trying to buy Hood shares. Because again, Robinhood is going to move a little bit with Bitcoin here. In other news in the crypto space, Michael Saylor from MicroStrategy, what do you call it? Is doing another bond offering with that. I believe it's the same structure where he never has to pay anybody cash. He just pays in MicroStrategy shares back that loan, and he's going to be able to go out and buy more Bitcoin. So. The interesting thing with MicroStrategy right now is that if you look at their software business and then their Bitcoin holdings, they are trading at a significant premium. So there is a little bit of a like a spread trade where, like, you could say, all right, well, Bitcoin is at X. This is what their Bitcoin is worth. Here's what their software business is worth. You could then short it back down to what they should be valued. The problem is nobody wants to step in front of that moving train because Bitcoin could just go nuts. And then that whole trade gets out of whack. So I think that's going to be an interesting scenario that plays out. And I think also, like, a lot of people are kind of coming after Michael Saylor now, just because, not like coming after him, but making comments like he's being a little bit too, I don't want to say irresponsible, but they're saying that he's buying on leverage, which he kind of is, but also not really, because the thing that the loan is backed by is also sort of the same thing that they're buying. Like, MicroStrategy shares are going to move with Bitcoin. So it's like, if you're going to give them shares, well, then it's backed by the same thing. He's almost basically being the United States government here, which is kind of funny in a slightly different way. But team, keep smacking that like button on the way in. We got that 150 like threshold over here. If you guys hit that, we will extend the stream today. I'm very interested to see what we're going to get. I mean, if I had held those little Tesla puts that I had, Monday, the little day trade that I had, it would have been up nice, but I mean, that wasn't something that I was really all that interested in doing. Michael says, can't wait to paper trade that new strategy today. Yeah, I think I'm going to, all right. So here's what I might do for you guys too. I might try and get out in the time between we're doing our mastermind here. I might try to get out a whole just concise video on that strategy for you guys, just so that you guys have it and you don't have to go back and watch that hour-long stream we did last night for you mastermind guys. But after the first 2 days of Mastermind, those of you guys that are in it, what have you guys thought so far? Any feedback? You want to let the other people know what they're missing out on? Let them know. Let them know, man. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, ES over here is coming down to be expected. If they somehow pop this thing today up pretty aggressively, I could be interested in a little baby spy put position for next week going into Powell, because I think he's going to aggressively change his tone. Do you still have the free ebook? Yeah, it's on shortthevix.info. Yeah, that's where the free ebook is. And you get on the newsletter too. We couldn't do the newsletter last week because I had to go visit my aunt in the hospital. But this week we should have the newsletter. But this is the other thing I'm gonna say too. We might not have a swing list for next week just because it's Powell and the way the market's moving. But I might go through some of the crypto stuff for those of you guys that are trading crypto. I mean, I might throw some stuff on there for you. I mean, I haven't looked at SHIB in a little bit, but like it looked really good at one point. So there are a couple things in the crypto space that could look really good, but again, I'll have to take a look and see. Yeah, like I might still send out a list for you guys, but again, it's going to be a great caveat and say, hey, that next week is going to be crazy. Really nice, man. Great education so far. My eyes are being opened even more. Awesome, Tor. Mastermind has been awesome so far. Can't wait to explore more. The Mastermind costing $1,500 is so cheap for the knowledge. Yeah, well, about that, I haven't been able to change the pricing on it yet. So for those of you guys that still want to hop into the Mastermind, I think today is going to be the last day. I mean, I just have had so much stuff to do. So, I mean, I'll throw this link in here for you guys once. Obviously, we're going to be talking about day trading, swing trading. You guys have, what do you call it? I'm giving you guys like 6 more strategies. You guys already have the first one in the Mastermind. You guys already have it. Worth it? Oh, thanks, Daily Taylor. So there's the link right there. But the most important part of this Mastermind, guys, is I'm giving you guys the financial education and the financial literacy learnings that everybody absolutely has to know to have long-term success in the market. We're going to be talking about macroeconomics, how to read all of the data coming out. Powell, we're going to be talking about, I'm giving you guys basically a college level curriculum in finance, but not the nonsense stuff that they teach you. And I know this because I have a finance degree, but the stuff that you actually need to know. And then long-term investing, asset valuation, portfolio building, and things like that. So, and I told everybody last night that I have a sneaky suspicion that we're going to go longer than the 8 to 10 weeks on the Mastermind. So you guys are going to get a big bonus there. Just because there is so much information that I'm going to be giving you guys. And this is the only Mastermind I'm doing ever. So I want you guys to have everything. So yeah, the deal is there. Yo, and then also, yeah, but you won't get the courses for free now. That I still won't do. But the price is still lower than what it's going to be tomorrow. Woo! Here we go. Market selling off a little bit here. I love that idea. Give me knowledge. Masterclass arbitrage opportunity. There's no arbitrage on the Mastermind. But yeah, there it is. I just haven't had time, man. Like I've had so much stuff going on that I just haven't had time to change the pricing on it. So it was supposed to be Tuesday. It's Thursday now. So my bad. Totally worth it. Big confidence builder. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, keep smacking that like on the way in, team. We're already at 50. I appreciate you guys. So Amazon kind of does look good to the upside here. This is going to be something I do have a little bit of a focus on. If we can kind of break above yesterday's high, I think we could be looking good to go target that 180. This market's going to move weird. There are certain instances like right now where I like to take a step back, especially from some of the swings, just because of what's happening in the market. Like we talked about it at the beginning of the stream, that I just don't think that next week is going to be like, it's not going to be fun. Like it's going to be wild. And I don't really want to deal with that crazy volatility. I'd rather just stick to the short-term day trades here. VIX is telling the truth. Get in. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. And yeah, for those of you guys that are a little on the fence about the Mastermind, the courses are 50% off. They're buy one, get one free right now. The day trading mastery course strategy that I teach you guys in there is at 15 winning months in a row. And I don't just say that. I show you every single trade that was taken with the strategy in the year 2023. And then you guys have seen how nasty it's been in 2024. And then the Swing Kings course, which is where you guys have been seeing me just sending out those trades to you guys in the watch list that are like the multi 100% and even 1,000% trades. So again, you guys are interested in taking your trading to the next level and actually getting the tools that you need, go for it. If not, I hope what you're doing right now is working. But a lot of the time it isn't. So again, you guys have all the tools at your disposal. It's up to you to take advantage of them. 15 minutes to go until the ding ding here. This was a great trade. I love this one. That was really fun. What's AMD doing? All right. Tessie lower. Amazon holding really well. Here's another interesting thing. Remember all of those insider sells that we saw? Like JP Morgan and all that stuff. I mean, then we get into hot CPI. The Fed's kind of switching the narrative. What's our take on yin for now? For me, it's a long-term hold. I think that at those levels, I'm fine with buying that thing and just leaving it in the account and never thinking about it. So if you think about my long-term account, for my age, let's just put it this way. For my age, it's really big. I'm 24. There's not many 24-year-olds out there that have the long-term that I do. But with that, I mean, I have the ability to take a little bit more risk sometimes because I'm young. And then the dollar amount of risk in terms of the overall percentage of the portfolio is still very, very, very important. So it's not a crazy allocation. I bought like $9,000 worth of it on, when was it? Tuesday, Monday, something like that. And then I'm fully willing to buy more if I need to. So, but I mean, I like it. I like yen. It's down, I think, in the pre-market here, but I mean, who cares? That to me is like a 3 to 5 year outlook on China. The TikTok stuff is very interesting too that we've seen recently. I mean, I don't know how to feel about it because the way that TikTok operates right now, yeah, there is like that. Oh, they're giving some of the data to China. I think that was uncovered for sure. I think that was something that everybody found out, but is it divestment and giving the U.S. version to the one that's operating in the U.S. control to U.S. based companies that are going to have government oversight? Like we've seen what's happened with that before, especially during an election year. I don't know, man. I don't know. What makes your course more valuable than others? What makes it unique? You guys can, I mean, you can ask, what do you call it? Anybody in the live chat right now, but I operate on data. A lot of people are going to go out and show you just absolute nonsense about like, ooh, chart patterns, all this stuff. But I show you the data behind things. Every single thing that I do is data driven, and all of the courses are built, and the strategies are built to solve all of the problems that beginner traders have in terms of emotion and psychology. So what does that mean? Well, every single thing in there, I show you. Like when I say that it's had like 15 winning months in a row, I show you exactly how it did and why it did. And it's very simple. So then it gives you the opportunity to go in and see things for yourself. And again, once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's everything that I do is data driven. I don't like there's people out there that are like, oh, this is what I do and all that. No. Most of the stuff that people teach you, if you actually were to go out and back test it in a proper way, is not going to work over time. It just isn't, because they're cherry picking the data. And you will see in the back testing section too, that I actually make it more difficult for the strategy to have success, because there are some instances where there might be a trade here or I miss one or something like that, and I just count it as a loss. I make it harder for the strategy to have success for very, very, very strict back testing and showing you all of this stuff too, like all of the trades that were taken with it. And it just adds to the like when you know your data and you know what thing you expect things to do over time, it makes it a lot easier to not make psychological and emotional risk management mistakes every single day, because the outcome of one individual trade is meaningless if you can think with that long-term perspective. And then the Swing Kings course, which you will also get for free if you select the bundle, it's buy one, get one free. I send you guys the watch list every single week too. And again, it's a one-time fee. So you guys have gotten those multi-100% trades and sometimes 1,000%, like those like CLSK, MicroStrategy, and Coinbase. You get those every week, and it's one-time fee. You don't have to keep paying me. But again, if you have questions, you can always ask me. And that's the other thing too. I'm always available to answer questions. Once you guys are in the courses, you guys have questions, I'm always going back and forth with you guys on in the direct messages on Instagram and Twitter. Always. Like sometimes I'm messaging you guys at like 2, 3 in the morning. Like I'm always around for you guys to ask questions to. So it's a deal. It's a sick deal. You guys basically get full access to me all the time. Let's see here. ES coming down. There is a level down here that I might watch, but it's just a weird wick here that I might just kind of leave out. And of course, SCV always answers. I do. 24/7 VIX. I'm like 7-Eleven, baby. I'm always open. All right. Let's focus up here. Let's focus up. But yeah, I mean, the link, I'll throw the link in here in the live chat for you guys to the that 50% off deal. There you guys go. Can I create a group for signals? No, signals are, sorry, I got to use a bad word here. Bullshit. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes I got to use a little bit of crazy language to get it across to you. If anybody is offering you signals, stay away. Stay away. You know why? Here's what signals are built for. Signals are built for for 2 reasons. One, to keep you as a paying member to them, or to use you as exit liquidity. Now, like the second one is obviously highly illegal. The second one, or the first one, again, it's not helping you. Like, Malik, I understand that sometimes people want to come in and be like, oh, I want to see this, like what you're doing, things like that. But like, when I show you, like you guys, what you have to understand is once you take, you don't need me. Like you can just see it. Like it's there on the chart. We all see the same thing. And again, I like telling you guys what to do is illegal. You cannot do that. But again, it doesn't help you because then you're dependent on me. I don't want anybody dependent on me. Not like it. You need to I want you to learn how to fish so that when I'm not here, which is going to happen, you still have the skill in order to have success over time. That's the key part. That's different, Arvin. That's different. That's not somebody telling you, hey, buy this here. That's different. For me, most of all, SV does not sell winning rates for success. He focuses on understanding market trading so you can be consistently winning at your customized rate, knowledge for you to use. Exactly. But if we're dependent on you, you can claim us on your taxes. Dude, I wish I could claim all you guys as dependents. I wish. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome claiming you guys as dependents. I'd pay no tax. The government would pay me. See, this is why I need to buy some Section 8 properties so then the government can pay me. Let's see. All right, guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in. We got a lot of slackers in here this morning. Uh-oh, I see you guys slacking. Let's see. What else? Is there anything else on Twitter here? So important to learn price action before taking signal advice. You should never, ever, ever. And the other thing is, too, is that if you're entering a trade based on what somebody else says, you're automatically in for failure because you don't know the exact reasons why you're entering, like how you're going to manage it or when you're going to exit the trade and why you're doing what you're doing. The answer of the question why is the most important part of trading. Any new person could come into the market and make 10,000% on an options trade and think that they're God's gift to trading. But you don't know why you made that money and you were lucky and you're going to think that you can repeat that. Then what happens? You over risk, you try to do the same thing and you keep continuously blowing your account. The worst thing, honestly, for a new trader to experience is success right away. It's the worst thing. Do you think today's going to be bearish? I think today is going to be weird, and I'm waiting to see what they want to do. If they pop this thing through all-time highs on ES that we see right here, it's really going to feed into that kind of thesis that I have that the market just does not care with what the Fed is going to do next, because all of the data that's come out this week and in almost January too, some of it has pointed to the fact that the Fed is going to start being a little bit more hawkish and cautious, and proceed with more caution as it relates to rate decreases and rate cuts. But if the market keeps pumping, it's kind of like they don't care and they think the inflation target's going to get raised. What's the difference between the three courses? Which one should you buy first as a beginner? The best deal is the all-in-one access one. The one that, so it's technically not three that you see. It's the day trading mastery course, the swing trading course, and then both of them for the price of one. So again, the best deal is the bundle where it says all-in-one access. You get both of them. So then you get access to all of them. And then when you're ready, we're running the mastermind right now. The only one I'm ever going to do. The problem is, I mean, again, the prices are increasing like at the end of the day today, because I said I was going to do it Tuesday. I just got too busy. Thank you. No problem, Gio. Starsky, oh, thank you, buddy. The buy one, get one free course bundle currently running is really worth it. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, again, I want you guys learning. I'm always here to answer questions. And if you guys hang around these streams long enough, you guys are going to learn a metric boatload. We're just going to keep it going. What's the fun little crypto account I have right now? How's that doing? It's still up like 13%. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm just kind of letting that thing rip. Like if any of those profit targets, like the take profits hit on that thing, that account's going to go nuts. It's small though. I told you guys, like I was just trying to figure out the broker and stuff on I'm just doing it on Coinbase. Like I'm not, do I have any info for SOUN? No, that's like that AI play. I saw something really interesting on Twitter about this thing, that if it dropped 99%, it would still be overvalued, which is hilarious. Yeah, this is not for me. A lot of people were asking me about this. This was a trade right here. Other than that, nothing. I don't touch these new AI stocks. I usually try and stay away from them. The reason is everybody's going to be chasing them, and retail is going to see this chart right here and for some reason want to buy it. I don't know why. I think some people might. I honestly don't know why. Like logically, you would say, oh, it went from $1 to $9. It's probably going to come back down. It could always come back to the upside. So the actual thing to do is just to stay away. That's kind of how I view the overall market right now, where it's like, well, we have all of this data coming out. We have a giant event next week with the FOMC meeting for March, the Fed meeting. And I think Powell is going to be a little bit more hawkish in that meeting, meaning that he's going to be saying, oh, this data is not looking too great. We might have to delay cuts and things like that. You're thinking puts on SOUN? I mean, do whatever you want on it. Like, do whatever you want. This thing has some steam. It could continue up. It's 50-50 is basically what you're doing. The info is great, but I've gotten the most value in your backtesting portion. Lots of gems in that part of the course. Oh yeah, there is, man. Yeah, because like that's when you can, like that's when I just sit here. Each one of those is like an hour long of me doing this. So you get to hear my thought process every single time I'm looking at the chart, which is invaluable. Like do whatever you want, Sack, but like I just, this is not anything that I would want to go near in either direction. Like it's not for me. And that's something AMD seemed like a hard trade under 200. Well, AMD looks a little interesting here. If you look at this, it is coming down kind of right to one of my EMAs here that it easily could bounce off of. Very similar to this trade that we took for, I think this was like a 300-400%er. It might have been more. So you are looking at kind of a similar setup here, but I don't know if I'd take that with the overall market conditions, because the data that's happened between this trade and where we are right now is a lot different. But again, we're going to be talking about kind of how I use those moving averages sometimes with the swings in the mastermind next week. Yeah, next week. It's like hot in here today. We gotta open up this window a little more. Yeah, and then again, for all of you guys that are hopping into the courses, ding, 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 market open. Here we go. I'm always available to answer your guys' questions. So once you're in and you start watching the videos going through this weekend, again, just shoot me a message on my Instagram or Twitter. I think a lot of you guys are coming over from Instagram and TikTok. I don't really answer messages on TikTok just because almost all of them are just like, hi. And I'm like, all right, or send me money. And so I just don't really look at those. But Instagram and Twitter, I do. Apple popped off a bit. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we're going to get here, team. Keep smacking that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot with the algorithms here. Where's Amazon? Yeah, you kind of broke that high. Let's throw this on the 5 minute. I want to see what it does. I don't know. I don't know on that one. AMD coming. Came back a little. We've had some nasty AMD trades here. Like these were all on the Swing Kings list for you guys. Send you a car. No, like, dude, people are always out there asking me for money. And I'm like, first of all, if you have money problems and you've proven that you're bad with money, why would you then expect me to then go send you more of what you're already bad with? You know, like that doesn't make sense. Either way, I'm not sending random money to people random people money on the internet. Sorry, not happening. AMD, where's ES? Docu still strong, coming for the zone on the daily. Yeah, man, that zone just freaks me out. That zone just freaks me out here. See? It's twice you've rejected out of that zone. What I honestly really want out of this thing is it to get into the zone, consolidate, and I'll play this break out of these highs. That's what I want on it. So it'd be like round 3 at this area up in here. You know? Down in here is a little bit too much uncertainty for me. Amazon whipping around. Yeah, anything on the news feed that we need to be aware of? I don't think so, but there could be. Bank of Japan poised to end. Whoa. Bank of Japan poised to end negative policy rate at the March meeting. That's interesting. Oh, SpaceX launches Starship for the 3rd test flight. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Elon being Elon. Robinhood flashing around here a little. Amazon not doing much on the 5. If it ends up breaking above these 5-minute highs, I might be interested in that. Where's Microsoft? Because Microsoft was having some fun, I believe. Yeah, you broke a little there. You're holding May calls on Docu, rolled them over. Japan says F your carry trade. Yeah, I mean, we can talk a little bit about the carry trade, but I think for all the new people, when you hear people say the words carry trade, if you're hanging around on Twitter, all that means is interest rate arbitrage. So let's say, again, Japan has like negative interest rates right now, but the banks are still going to charge you a little bit of a rate of interest in order to take out a loan, but it's going to be very low. So you could take out a loan in Japan with, let's just say, for example, a 1% interest rate, and then go convert that money to dollars and then go buy United States treasuries for a higher interest rate, and you're able to make the spread. The risk on a trade like that is currency. It's what do you call it? It's exchange rate risk, meaning that the exchange rate can change in the time that you enter the trade versus when you want to exit the trade. So that is the risk that happens there, because you could lose money or make money on the change between the relationship of the dollar and the yen. So that's what people mean when they say carry trade. Yeah, Amazon getting hammered. ES coming down hard. AMD is in the green right now. AMD, are the chips showing some relative strength here? Microsoft is green, but like AMD opened low and popped, and ES is just getting hammered. So that could be an interesting thing to look out for here, guys. Is NVIDIA moving up too? Look for the leaders and the laggers. What's moving up while the market's coming down? NVIDIA is down 1%, but it is starting to pop up here a little bit. Where's something like SMCI, super microcomputer? What's going on here? SMCI is starting to move to the upside here too. I don't hate this here. This has been interesting. So, right, Adobe earnings. Yeah, Hood did reject hard. Adobe, I thought Adobe already had earnings. and they got hammered on them. That was here, I thought. Oh, no, it's here. Today. After hours, I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, I'm not touching anything on an earnings trade. Maybe, but I doubt it. Yeah, SOUN. I know a lot of people are asking about that. That's just Chase City if you're trying to buy it to the upside. I don't want any of that. Playing it to the downside too is equally as risky, so I'm just not going anywhere near it. Again, you guys will kind of learn this too about these streams. If there's a stock or something out there or crypto that doesn't follow the exact way that I like to trade, I just don't care. And that's what I want you guys to all develop as well. And we talk a lot about this in the mastermind, is having that laser focus and not letting anything take you off that goal that you have in the market of just taking good, solid setup trades. So let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, I think Apex changed the deal, too. I think they are doing 80% off in 1 day to pass as well. Sold that hood call at the peak of that green candle. Atta boy, Eddie. There you go. Yesterday's lesson paid off. Good work. GM holding. GM is one that already had run through all of those targets that we had on it up in here. I think I still have this trade drawn out. We got to wait for it to load up. Yeah, there it is. So GM ran through all those targets for a nice little 1 to 4 there, but it is coming back up. Yeah, I mean, this is just that trade's already done at these levels up in here at like 41. Let's see, Amazon. And guys, remember what we talked about yesterday? I do not take those types of trades in the morning. Remember, it's 6 minutes into the market. I wait for at least 11 o'clock, around there. I need to wait for a larger trend to develop. And that's why I'm probably going to make a little bit of a more concise video for those of you guys that might have missed something. Again, it has to be at the end of or it has to be at some point within a really, really long trend. This does not qualify as such. But I know you guys are probably looking at this here being like, oh man, and the risk here would be too big anyway. So be careful. I don't do this in the morning. Most of those trades are coming in the middle of the day to the afternoon because you got to wait for the full trend to develop there. AMD hanging around 196. I mean, I think it just tapped the EMA there. Yep. The 20. There you go. So that's the 20. The red is the 20. Netflix lot looking bad if next week is not bad. Dude, I've been freaking hunting another nasty Netflix trade, and it just doesn't like me. Netflix. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Dude, this one was disgusting, the post-earnings trade. Guys, next week we get to go over the post-earnings strategy, too. We honestly might have to do 2 weeks on swinging. 4 lessons on it, 4 hours worth. I think we're going to have to. There's so much. Is there a way for you to share the PowerPoint slides for the mastermind? Yeah, I think I can. I can download them as a PDF and add them into the course section for you guys. Yeah, Netflix doesn't look bad here. I mean, you got your break of 611 here, which is what I would be looking for. It's at 619. Yeah, so you guys get, I'm trying to think, you get the post-earning strategy. You get some more earnings strategy one. You get, I'm trying to think what I already have for you there. You get a lot. You guys are getting a lot next week. Every single day we move forward, it gets more and more and more, not complex, but higher level stuff. I can't wait. Just bought the course, Gio. Welcome, buddy. Everybody, give a nice warm welcome to Gio over here. He's taking that step in the right direction. And again, Gio, you have any questions on anything, buddy, just message me on Twitter or Instagram, and I will get back to you always, man. Everyone, give him a welcome. I want to see all you course members there. Just made your Netflix is free. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel overall great about how this market looks, but that Netflix trade was still good. So the name of the game, guys, going into this next week is really, really, really tight risk. I know we talk about that 1 to around 3% risk per trade, more so on that 1% side. But at this point, I would say even lower, like 0.5%. Oh, everybody's saying welcome. Starsky says excellent choice. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so the target on Netflix, guys, if you took that trade over, so this was this trade right here that Boric is saying that he made free. I'm 99% sure this was from the Swing Kings watch list this past week. So my target obviously would be around that 624.26, this high right here. But if you feel more comfortable making it free there, by all means, do what you got to do. And then, yeah, for everybody else that's sitting on the sidelines too, that wants to hop in with us and get that 50% off deal to the courses here. Boric says you came to the right place. Oh, thank you, man. So here you guys go. There's that link. Let's see. Amazon. It's trying on the 5-minute, but yeah. That's good on Netflix. You probably, what are you on? Next week's weeklies, something like that, to make those free off of this move, a $10 move on Netflix today. It's something like that. Yeah. Hood got rejected hard. AMD hanging around 196. Like, I like the AMD here. I might take a stab at it, but I don't know. We'll see. You took the Netflix with high expiration, far in the green. There you go. Palantir. Let's take a look at that one. Dude, the Alex Karp interview yesterday was hilarious. This actually looks kind of nasty. I can tell you where it's got to mount this one. It's just kind of rejecting it here. So, not for me. Again, not like a lot of these things aren't necessarily textbook setups. Netflix was as textbook as we've seen recently over the last week or so. Nice little consolidation. Breaks above this 611 right here. You got stops below here and big. Mara getting smacked. Oh, Boric, you were on next week's? Yeah. Let's see. Mara. Yeah, is Bitcoin coming down? Or is this just some of the... It's like the minor divergence that we've been seeing. Where's Coinbase? There it is. Bitcoin. Yeah, it's down a little. Still above 70K, though. CRM's not looking bad. You're right. Yeah, CRM's kind of been on the list here, too. Ooh, hello. Hello. Hey, bud. I don't have much faith. See, Netflix coming right back down. Good on you for making those free. That was a good choice. The Coke comments were, dude, it was hilarious. The short sellers are below. Dude, he was just like, it sounded like he was just raging, like hard. He was just like, because Alex Karp isn't going to rage, but like, that's as much rage as we're going to get out of Alex Karp. And he was just like, these short sellers and their cocaine habit. Oh my God. I was laughing. I tweeted that out. I was like, I love when Alex Karp gets spicy. I love Palantir. Palantir is one of those stocks that I really like. Palantir and Hood are two that I like. Hood, I have to do a little bit more research into. I wanted to do it this past weekend. I just didn't have time to. Well, I wish I did, though. Yeah, I mean, CRM doesn't look that bad. There's not a whole lot of great setups here. Kava moving up. There you go. That Kava trade from last week was nasty. Look at this one. That one was dirty. Was the inflation data bad? It was hot. The PPI data came out hot. Come on. Microsoft no popping cannot understand its behavior and price, really? Yeah, it's a little weird. No, Microsoft is popping. Look at that thing go. Where's that's just a big boy candle there. Let's see. You got in on Kava for about 200% gain over 2 trades, had to roll them over once, but still got 112% on those. Kava paid. Oh, yes, it did. Oh, yes, it did. Yeah, that was a good one. All right, new 15-minute candle here. Where's Amazon? Yeah, it's right. It's going for it. Yeah, it is going for it there. All right, let's see. Has a house around the corner for you. You're gonna go see what he's up to. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be fun, Pepe. AMD back down. Like I really don't see a whole lot of stuff that I like. I really don't. Microsoft, I mean, is a weekly setup here. You're breaking. I don't hate that. That's decent for shares, honestly. That's a nice break, especially above this level right here, the 417. AMD getting hit. ES Shark. Here we go. Is that data? We have more data coming in here. Thursday. No, we have business inventories at 10. Consumer sentiment tomorrow is going to be important. Yeah, NVIDIA and AMD knifing. I mean, if they get, what's the level? 192. Okay. I could be interested. I kind of want to try and find something. I just don't like, there's nothing that looks great. Do you guys see anything that's setting up? Because I don't see anything. The only I just see C, like what I would consider like C plus setups, maybe like B minus setups across the board that I don't necessarily just want to be slinging money at. There goes ES. Watch the bottom of this zone for something. I want to see something here. NVIDIA starts flying for the conference next week. That's what you think? Yeah, that could be interesting. Amazon. It kind of does, but not really. Like, this is just, like, that's not clean. The AMD off of the EMA would be interesting, but that's risky. ES lost the zone for a second. Let's see. That's a big move down. There's no conviction in the market this morning. I mean, the conviction right now is down. They're selling this off. We could get a nasty day trading mastery course strategy trade, though, today if we get a retrace up into these zones later. Here comes AMD coming down. It's like, what was it? 192? 190, 190. All right, so it's around there. Tesla hanging on the edge. Yep. Yep. Also, guys, I don't ask for much around here, but as you guys are filtering in, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot. You guys are slacking this morning. We got the 150 like threshold for those of you guys that want to extend the stream today. We have more than enough of you guys in here today to be able to accomplish that. You guys are slacking. Oh, Sharkin! I wanted to see what it did at the zone. It did not like anything at this zone. Look at this market go. Woo! There it is. There it is. Oh, my Lord. Look at this thing get slaughtered here. Jeez. This is literally why I don't want to do anything. Like, because that yesterday, this today, like, I'm just like, I want to see what happens with Powell. Connection lost. My mouse died. Well, we're just going to look at ES for a little bit. Don't yell at me, but you kept your Tesla from a few days ago. You mean like the puts? Where's it at? Is it looking good? Let's see. Where's Tessie? Was it the same? Was it right around the same sort of thing that I did on it? Oh, yeah, Wayne, you must be killing it on that. Amazon not giving it up yet. Oh, I'm charging my mouse, but I can take a look here. Amazon on the daily, I mean, doesn't look good. I just don't like, there's nothing on the market right now that looks like a nice textbook setup. AMD is getting down to that level here. Look at this market go. Look at this go. Oh, atta boy, Wayne. There you go. Like, this is exactly what we were expecting to happen. Like, now we're starting to see the market react. So, I don't know. Could be interesting. I have some big boy sell pressure there, though. That's some big boy selling. That's huge. It's a 23-point candle, I think. That's big. That's a big candle on ES and the SPY over here. Big, big, big candle. All right. AMD's getting down there. That I don't hate. I just want to see it lower. There it goes lower. AMD selling off. There it goes. Tapping the 20. Yeah, it tapped and bounced. Bond yield's cooking. Up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Check bond charts. All right, let's get TLT on here, see what it's doing. Oh, yeah. Yields are skyrocketing today. TLT's down 1%. Amazon completely lost it. AMD is down here, kind of this little area. See? Watch. This thing's losing it. ES is just getting mollywopped here. What is this? 26-point candle. Holy shit. Oh, is it Yellen? No, I thought it was Yellen. Oh, no. Never mind. Never mind. I thought I saw something different. Maybe get TLT for a good price. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Remember, what were we talking about with TLT? There's going to be a lot of chop and craziness going into the March meeting. After the March meeting, we might have a better understanding of what it's going to do. And then it's really going to be a decision of, all right, what's going to happen in May and June? We're coming down to this zone down here. This is a big one that we bounced off of, the 15-minute zone that I honestly should have targeted when I hit that nasty day trade on Tuesday? Just finished the Mastermind lesson. Holy crap, the lesson from last night kept me from taking a call right away. Big C. There we go, man. Yeah, man. I mean, you guys that are in the Mastermind, there you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Why your MES contracts keep getting rejected? I don't know. Maybe you're on the wrong contract. Let's see if these buyers stop. We got 5 minutes left on this candle. Let's keep getting dirty, guys. This is nasty. Chips getting hit. Let's see. MESM4? What do you mean? On TradingView. It's on March. Did you change to April? You got to change to the next expiration, which is June. It's ES. I don't know what it is for MES, but ES is, I believe it's ESM, I believe is what it is. MESM 2024. Yeah. Order rejected. So, I mean, this was kind of the precursor and the telltale sign of what could potentially happen today. And you're kind of seeing that here right now. So, I mean, let's see what we get, folks. This could get spicy. Thank you, as always, everyone, for the help. No problem, D. No problem. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do down here. That's kind of crazy, but they're trying to eat it back up a little. But this is why I really don't want to do a whole lot. I mean, I've got like a little something I'm looking at here, but nothing. I mean, this honestly might now be too big. This might end up being too big for a day trading mastery course. Which AMD's pulling back up a little. Hello. That's interesting. Little relative strength there with the market getting hammered. That's a long red candle. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. This is like a 26-point candle, 25-point candle. That's huge. What do we got? 3 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. Whoa, AMD. Whoa. That got bought up hard. Just now. Look at this. You can't really see it here, but that was like $1.50 of movement there. It doesn't look big, but that's pretty large. Vani camel pattern. Are you talking about what I think you're talking about? The drop, test the 13, and then come down? Is that what you're talking about? I see a lot of things, guys. I roll around Twitter a lot. Like I see a lot. So I sometimes know the random niche stuff that you guys are talking about. Or if you're just joking, that's fine too. I mean, oh, guys, we are 13 likes away from 100, and then we are almost at our 150 like threshold to extend the stream, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. You guys are crushing it. Like, if they yank this, where's Microsoft? It almost doesn't give a shit. Sorry for the language. Microsoft is just kind of saying, hey, I'm here. Welcome to the party. Looked like, oh, you're just saying it looked like a camel peeking? Oh, okay. That's fair. All right, we're getting here. Where's Hood? Hood, ouch. ES still hanging around the lows. AMD trying to hold on. You need to make money? Don't trade. I'll tell you that right now. If you come into the market with the idea of I need to make money, you won't. You won't. Your decision making is going to be clouded. You're going to take too much risk than you need to. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want you guys coming in here like doing the wrong things. Like a lot of people are going to come into the streams, especially with what we've been doing on TikTok and Twitter, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I want to make money today," and it's like, don't like, you can't think like that and then expect to have good results in the market. You want to play this game? Well, I mean, it is a game. This is just a game. But you have to treat it as such. You can't say, I have to make money today, or you're setting yourself up for failure. ES new lows, 40 seconds left on this 15-minute candle. This is nasty, guys. This is nasty. You made the mistake last week of buying a Microsoft call 420 expiration last Friday instead of yeah, Eddie, please don't do that. So we could be in for one of those fun setups today, guys, that I taught you guys in the mastermind last night. It could happen. We could definitely be in for one of those today. Oh, whoa. Look at her go. Look at her go. Oh, man, this is some selling pressure if I've ever seen it. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Look at this. Honestly, there's no reason for buyers to step up here. Like, why? You're at a zone, whatever. Like, I think this is why I was trying to explain this in the pre-market, guys. Like, I don't really want to do anything. Everything just looks wild. Hood and Amazon holding for now. That's interesting. So you switch to the. Oh, nice, Daniel. Look at this. Look at this. That's how many points since here? 38. It's like 30 something points on these drops. Oh my God. AMD is getting whacked. Everything's getting whacked. There goes Microsoft down. Jeez, man. Oh my God. I think we're going to be able to hit the like threshold today, guys. You got 29 minutes to go for 56 likes. I think you guys got it in you. Is the market crashing? I mean, it's not crashing. It's just selling off incredibly aggressively. That's kind of how I would put it here. It's not crashing. We're down 0.5% today. This can easily go way more than what we're looking at right here. It easily could. I don't know if it's going to. We've seen a lot of irrationality out of the market recently, so we'll see. Again, you guys know, you guys that were paying attention to the Mastermind last night know what I'm going to be looking for later today. What happened to cause a sell-off? It was more so like it was like a delayed reaction to the inflation data that came out this morning, the producer price index. And then what do you call it? We also had the jobs report, which showed that less people were filing for unemployment benefits. So it actually looks like, according to the data, that the economy is hot. And we popped a little there. It's too early in the day, guys, for that type of thing, too. This thing could easily come down. If I miss it in the morning, I miss it. I don't really care. But with this type of knife, I'm just going to wait. This is the rational reaction to the data, though. It is. This is. And I like this. This actually gives me more confidence in the market seeing it react like this. Does that make sense to everybody? Like on the CPI report earlier this week when it was hot and the market started ripping, you guys heard my tone. I literally was sitting here saying, what the F are they doing? I could not I was like, I don't get it. Are they saying, oh, the Fed's just going to raise the inflation target? Like, what is the actual interpretation of this? Because everything across the board was hot. And then you started to see people cherry pick data and talk about something called super core CPI. And I was like, what are you guys doing? You can't just like manipulate the data and take stuff out to just say like, oh yeah, now this is what's going to be important. And no, you can't do that. That's not how data works. Market coming back up. AMD got bid up a little bit there. That's all right. Amazon not looking too good. Microsoft looking okay. Again, this is just, hey, we're holding this zone. Let's see what it wants to do. Yeah, exactly. More highs would be super strange. We almost did it this morning. The highs were up here at 52.57. Maybe it was the algos baiting the bulls. It could be. I mean, like we did see an initial reaction down on PPI, which made sense, but it wasn't. You crushed the SOUN put for 127%. There you go. I mean, again, you know, kind of my thoughts on that whole trade in that stock there, but I'm very happy you made money. I just want you to know the reasons why you made money there, which I didn't see anything on the chart there that would cause me to do anything. I just hope that you you do know, you know? NVIDIA bounce. AMD is trying to do it too. See? AMD is trying to do it. We can look at NVIDIA here too. If it mounts that 20, we're going to be looking good. Why is Hood getting popular? They have a lot of really good data coming out with them, with their active users, crypto booming. They actually are the custodian for a lot of the crypto, like Bitcoin, that's being bought on their platform. So when Bitcoin goes up and they hold it, they are able to like increase some of those elements of their balance sheet. So that's helpful to them. So AMD, it'd be interesting to see it get past these highs today. Here comes ES back up. And you guys know I've been talking about Hood a little bit more, that I kind of like it. And I also think that people are still under the impression that like, oh no, the 2021 nonsense with it, like such a black swan event that like it's hard for them to really do anything with in hedge for and stuff like that. Microsoft holding up. Oh, it's trying. Yeah, it is definitely trying to. From what I've seen on it, it's trying. AMD trying to do a little something here. That's nice. Fly NVIDIA fly. Yeah, maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Amazon is holding well, still in the green, but not anything crazy, you know? Am I still long TLT? Yeah. I mean, we had everything like that since like 83. So, I mean, especially if you took the shares on it, TMF, that position is still up big for everybody. The options are a little bit weird. I've been rolling them and doing stuff weird with the options, but the shares are chilling. Let's check the news feed real quick here, guys. Let's check the news feed here. See if there's anything good. U.S. business inventories month over month fall. Or no, sorry. They're flat. Actual 0 versus 0.4% previous, estimated 0.2. Altria expects savings from elimination of future dividend payments. What? Altria cut their dividend? Expect savings from elimination of future dividend payments. Altria? Oh, because of a share buyback. That's why. Altria, 2.4 billion boost to our existing 1 billion share buyback program to significantly enhance cash returns to holders. So if they buy back the shares, they don't have to pay the dividend on those shares. So then they expect cash savings or savings in general from the elimination of those future dividend payments if they were to then go and buy back those shares. Okay, that makes more sense. And that's really all we have right here. See, ES trying. Guys, you might hit the freaking like threshold today. It'll be the first time we do it in forever. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Altria's cigarette. You could call them like tobacco. It's kind of how I would look at them. Big tobacco. Philip Morris, they've got Zyn. I actually want to take a look at those. Just because, you know, wildly popular among the youth. MO, great dividend name. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We did a little dividend lesson this week, though, didn't we? About cutting dividends and what happens with money managers and things like that. We talked about that, right? I'm pretty sure we did. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, it's like not just cigarettes, but like, yeah, it's a lot of what they do. Okay, well, everybody in Altria pay me money for consuming your products. You should own it, man. Like, that's one of the things. Like, we're gonna talk about this a lot. Like, some of you guys have like better insight into some companies because you use them all the time. You're debating buying AMD shares. You sold yours close to the high. Do whatever you like. I haven't done anything with my position except for sell those covered calls on a little less than half of my position. So I'm chilling on that. I mean, I own AMD. For those of you guys that are new, it's one of the first stocks I ever bought. It's my favorite position. I own it at $11.39. People in Boston are. Wait, what, Ralph? What are you saying here? What are you talking about? I mean, I'm gonna say no comment to that, but like, what are we doing here? What are you saying? We're trying to be on topic today. You're a smoker. What is really the dude? Eddie, dude. Folk, get your health in order, pal. That's incredible. I knew you owned them, but I didn't know you got them that early. Yeah, it was really early. I had it in 2 accounts too. So, and I hate myself for this because I think it was an extra 100 shares. Yeah, I think it was an extra 100 something shares that I had that I ended up selling at 30 around there. And I'm pissed at that. I was like an extra 100 of them. So I'm kind of angry at that, but you know, you make mistakes. I never touched the big position though. That one I never touched. The only thing I've ever done to it is just sell those covered calls on it. That's it. Oh, guys, you only need, what is it? 29 more likes? Oh, I think you guys are going to extend the stream today. There you go. What was the initial thesis on AMD? It was chips. Chips going into computers, going into gaming consoles, things like that. I remember too, one of the times we were doing this, I had AMD in like our stock competition, but a lot of other people bought NVIDIA. So like I knew about NVIDIA back then too. Tesla, Bitcoin, everything. I just decided to buy AMD, which still ended up very, very, very good for me. But again, I should have bought like NVIDIA. Like, if we're being honest, I wish I bought NVIDIA. You know, like I kind of wish I did that. Tesla at 152. Below 150 on Tesla, I'd be an interested buyer for long term. 50 all the way down to 100. That's where I would be an interested buyer. AMD pretty much cornered the market on the console chips when they started dominating the gaming PC market. Exactly. They were really volatile though. AMD was also, guys, you got to remember this. It was the original meme stock, like Sube, like with like all of that stuff happening. Like the AMD was the original meme stock, and NVIDIA kind of, but it was more so AMD. Where was NVIDIA trading at when you got your AMD? Well, let's look. It was probably, I think it was like 30, 40, something like that. I don't know. Has NVIDIA ever split? I don't think so, right? Sorry, my computer's a little slow today, but I think the stream is good because we're using Restream now. All right, where was NVIDIA back around here? Yeah, it was like 40, 50, something like that. 40 or 50. Eddie says you were cautious on last week's swing watch list, but believe me, that going really light in them, you're making money. All right, yeah, good. I mean, a lot of the swings that I gave you guys last week still paid, but I just like, again, you got to be very, very, very cautious with them. Did I see the Palantir CEO say Palantir short shot? Yeah, I did. That was awesome. Yeah, so that was where NVIDIA was. So I mean, we can look at the, let's call it the, where is it? Right around here. Let's just do it from March of 18 and see what this is. So this is, all right. I mean, it's about the same. Like that's 1400%. And when you look at AMD, like it's like very similar. Like AMD back down. Let's go from where I actually got it, which is 11. Let's just go from the price, 1139. So it's like right here. I gotta hold on. I mean, it's close. Like it's not that big of a. It actually may not be any difference. So NVIDIA was like 1400% or something, right there to here. AMD actually is a better return. All right. So I made the right choice. There you go. You keep it real and don't sell smoke. That is really something awesome. Yeah, guys. I just keep it real with you. Speaking of keeping it real, I did happen to buy AMD calls off this level. I didn't want to, like, we were talking about it. I kind of like that. So what are those up right now? 14%. That's not bad. I mean, That's the one thing I'm kind of interested in here. We'll see what happens with it. Swing King wins again. Yeah. So I get, hey, AMD, I guess, was the better choice there. So good on me. You did that too. Yeah. See, that's what I love about you guys is that like I can say a couple of things and you already know what I'm looking for. I don't have to tell you because you already know and you have the education from the stuff that I have taught you over the years. I love it. Amazon looking good. Yeah, it kind of is, but whatever. You got it low. You're up 29%. Did you get weeklies, Boric? Did you sling this week's? Because I didn't. You guys, you guys all got them. I didn't even say anything. I was just looking at the level. Oh man, you guys. Oh man, I can't wait till we kind of go through the whole strategy there on the when we start talking about swinging next week in the mastermind. I shouldn't. I know. Yeah, I mean that's decent. I mean, you could, depending on how many contracts you have, you might be able to make that free. I don't know. I'm up like 13, 15%. It keeps flickering. Amazon looking juicy. Right, but it's not like an A+. You created us monsters. I did create a lot of monsters here. So I know. I love seeing you guys. And see, this is what I love. Again, guys, I'll throw the link in here one more time. Everybody gets access to 50% off the courses. You get the day trading mastery course with the 15 winning months in a row strategy. The Swing Kings course, which again, you guys have seen everybody in the live chat here just going absolutely nasty with it. So again, you guys want to hop in there, start having fun with us and get the tools that you actually need in order to start potentially having success in the market. We're here for you. We are here for you. And I'm also always available to answer questions. And you guys know that. Yeah. 16% on the, I mean, we got some interesting levels that we could go target. I mean, this is like a very, 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 very small trade for me. I'm just taking a bite. Up 40% on Amazon. Bought it at yesterday's high. I mean, we were talking about that one too. The break of yesterday's high on Amazon. That was a good one. So good on you for that one. Ben, that's a good trade there. Damn, that lesson on Mastermind on candles. Quick scalp on AMD again for 20%. I'm telling you guys, the Mastermind is going to give you guys so many awesome tools to have success. I threw the link in here once today, but I mean, again, the price is supposed to be higher for everybody else now, so I'm going to chill out on that. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with AMD. If it, I have a mental level at which I'll just sell them and take a tiny loss on it, but it's not looking like it's going to get there. So you just used last night's mastermind strategy on ES for a quick gain. Let's go, man. Again, though, a little risky. It was a little risky. How did it look on the 5? Was it better on the 5? Let's go. Let's go, man. Look at all you guys printing. Yeah, you see that? I mean, the reason I didn't want to take that is, again, it's a little too early for me. But that's good. I mean, the problem here is like 5209. Or no, the open is here, 5210. The risk is down here at 5203, 7 points. So I would not have taken that. So 33 more likes. Uh-oh, guys, keep smacking that like on the way in. You've got 12 minutes to hit that 150 like threshold here in order for us to extend the stream today. Let's do it. Let's see. I feel like an idiot now for most of your trading in the past. I know you got to try to help you guys. Like, and you guys are, I love seeing you guys win like this. It is awesome. It is absolutely awesome. Dude, you guys might hit it today. Then we go till 11. But I have so much work I got to do. Oh, my God. Let's see. Microsoft. That's a good one there. I'm not in it, but shout out to you guys that are. 18 more. I think you guys are going to hit it today. Sniper inbound. Let's see. Yeah, you guys took a little bit too much risk there. I mean, you still got a nasty trade, like 52.11 to like 52.20, like 9 points up to that previous candle high. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad, man. But the problem is there's like no level to target. Like it just moved too aggressively. So I mean, I'm happy you guys made money with it. That's a dirty one. That's a dirty one. It's just flashing around here, not doing a whole lot. So let's see. Any other tickers you guys want to take a look at? Let me know. Let me know. And we will go through those. Well, other than that, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting. Really just waiting for Powell next week. Market showing good confluence today. This feels normal again. I agree with you. This now feels a little bit normal and is kind of increasing my confidence a little bit in this market. The last kind of 4 days there, or to me, you guys saw me not really doing a whole lot because it just didn't make sense. Now this looks a little bit normal. On Microsoft, you made the extra decision mistake because based on price of options lesson, cheap can be expensive. Exactly. Did I cover Tesla? Yeah. I mean, that short on it was pretty dirty. I didn't hold it, but I mean, I nailed it for like what 20 something percent on Monday, and then but yeah, this came down. I mean, I had the 166, 60 somethings for this week, and those would have hit. But can't win them all. I mean, I did win on it, but I didn't nail it. It was just a quick, nice little day trade there. Next level down, it's gonna be far. It's like 160. What'd you say? 166. I would say this 164.30. Something like that. 164.30. AMD. Push. There you go. Back above 195 would be nice on there. I'd like to see that. Can I look at Lyft? Of course I can. I mean, it could set up again, and then you get a push through the highs. That would be interesting. Not much I'm looking at now. A couple of crypto setups. That's it. We'll be looking for possible trades using what we learned last night. Nice, Tor. Yeah, I mean, there was one. The risk was just too big, though. I wouldn't have touched that. That's what you had? Nice, Wayne. Oh, the one. Why are you guys? How are you guys? What are you freaking recording me over here somehow? You guys are nuts. You guys are not. And this is, again, those of you guys on the outside, you guys see that like I'll do stuff and then everybody else, I don't even say anything and they end up doing very, very similar things. That's the point. It's teaching you guys to be self-sufficient, and that's exactly what it is. It was supposed to say 23. Oh, yeah. We got what? 16 more likes to go. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think you guys got it today. Oh my God. I need this freaking email. There we go. Okay, I gotta do that. All right. Let's see. Spoon feeds you garbage, probably, Daniel. Let's see. Good morning. What's up, West Chip? How you doing, man? Oh, no. Putin, nuclear-powered unit in space is a priority. He's just trolling everybody. He's like, oh, you don't want this? That's exactly what I'm going to do then. It's like, all right, man. All right. Okay. The political landscape right now is just, it's literally like House of Cards, but you throw in a bunch of comedy. Like, imagine House of Cards with comedic elements to it. That's literally what we're in right now. AMD trying to get over 194, struggling a little. If it's on a spoon, we eat it? No. Let's see. The Dow or NASDAQ? I don't know. I mean, they're down. I'm not looking to do anything on them right now. there's not really much to do until the afternoon. Usually most of my day trades come in the afternoon. So right now I'm just kind of letting things go. Grab the AMD, but that's just kind of a fun one for next week. Like I like EF, so I'm just gonna be looking at the futures here. Watch out though, this could come down and make new lows. Like that's not out of the question that we just start selling like really hard off of that inflation data. It's popping though. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, you guys have 14 likes to go, and you have 5 minutes to do it in order to extend the stream today. Let's see if you guys have it in you. I bet you do. I bet you do. Much same. Amazon up over 1% here. So again, that break over yesterday's high that we were talking about paid you guys very, very, very well so far. There you go. Google. Yeah, it's just been ripping off the lows. There's no entry here for me to do that. It's like nothing there. Oh, DPZ, what's up with Domino's? Yeah, this thing just can't hold over 452. Quick, make a synthetic account. I don't know. I mean, you guys are cutting it real close here. We have 4 minutes left. We need 13 likes. You're cutting it real close. If the clock strikes 10:30 and it's not there, I'm cutting the stream, and we're going to all see you guys tomorrow. Let's see. Where's Telly? Telly diving. Oh, that's coming back. That's nice. Let's see here. You're all out of likes? It's all right, Wayne. I know you guys come in here and crush it for us every day. Oh, my other phone just died. That's a problem. 3 minutes, 10 more. You guys are cutting it close. All right, let's see what we got here. AMD just screwing around. Lyft, nothing. Domino's, nothing. Where's Crowd? That post-earnings move could be interesting. I think it... that could be fun. 9 more likes, guys. Come on, we're close. C&M, interesting company. They've been on a tear since the summer, up almost 100%. There you go. Industrial infrastructure supplier. Ooh, good find there. Jay Sharps, thank you, buddy. You don't own it, but had a good conversation with their head of sales. Oh, interesting. For the love of God, give this man a like. 6 more. 6 more. A like from the business account. There you go. Funded by the New York Stock Exchange. Okay. All right. I love it. SV never gets tired of us and really wants to stay on with us more. But yeah, there's some give and take. Like I do these streams for you guys. You want me to stay live, all you got to do is hit the like button. All right. 2 minutes. You guys are close. You guys are close. I don't know. Uh-oh. All the slackers. I wish there was an icon next to your name to tell if you were being a slacker on the like button. I do too. That'd be funny. Uh-oh. I think you guys might have screwed it today. Oh, no. 5 more. 5 more. You have a minute. You have a minute here to do it, or else no more stream. 4 more. You've got what? 40 seconds for 4 likes? I don't think you guys got... Uh-oh. You guys are cutting it down to the wire. It says 4. Now it says 3. Hit it! Oh, there we go. There we go. You guys hit it. Shout out to you guys. We'll stay live for a little while. AMD, pop, pop, pop. That's nice. I'm up 19% on those. Nice. 20%. Woohoo. Keep it going, AMD. There you guys go, ladies and gentlemen. We will be streaming until 11 now. Welcome. You finally hit the threshold. Welcome to the show, everybody. All right. So what do we got here? AMD cracks 194. That's good. I really would like to see that thing over 195. That's what I'd like to see on that thing here. ES getting a nice push. Look at us. Yeah, I mean, great buy there on AMD. Oh, good. You guys nailed it too. Again, perfect so far. I know. I think Boric bought the weeklies. You could probably make those free now after an extra $1 there. More. Ooh, it's pushing. Ooh, 195. Here we come. Like order filled. Yeah, nice job, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Unlike it now? Hey, Pepe Chan Chan. Come on now. Come on now. All right. I mean, this would be an example of an internal trend now. Like we talked about last night. Remember, this could be an example of an internal trend. That was a nice 45% on AMD still in it. Nice. I mean, I'm up, what, 24, 23% on them. It's not bad. That ain't too bad. Nothing crazy, but like I like it. What else are we looking at? Microsoft is probably getting a nice pop there too with this market rallying back. Yep, Microsoft off to the races there. Locked in 40% on TLT puts if it's going to go down. There you go. Let's see. Christopher, good morning, SB and gang. Made another 1,000 this morning on NQ. You are a great teacher. This is like taking candy from a baby. Atta boy, Christopher. Good work there. Again, remember, guys, everybody gets 50% off. Buy one, get one free to the courses right now. If you guys are interested in setting yourself up to actually have success in the market, there you guys go. There you guys go. Mastermind next week is going to be epic. I can't wait, man. You guys are already taking advantage of it. We've been 2 sessions in. We've done 2 lessons, and you guys are already nailing it with the new strategy. It's awesome, man. I love it. See if AMD can get this push. I mean, where's ES? ES is going. I'd love to see the chips start to really get spicy. Like, if they go green, that could get real interesting. You got this zone here on ES. You got to watch out for it. Then it gets congested. This is the 5-minute. Let's throw it back on the 15. See what we have. There's probably one right here. Yeah. 5227.50. Watch out for that. Hood on the 15. Yeah, I'm not day trading it. So I'm not going to day trade Hood. I could. I just don't really want to, you know. Like, what's the point? So am I looking at 3M? Of course not. I can take a look at 3M for you. Didn't they have something about cutting their dividend or something? Some dividend something here you guys were saying yesterday? I mean, this is looking nasty, but this is, again, like, why would we look at this? Like, what would entice you to do anything on this chart right now? That would be a smart decision. If you shorted it, you're just trying to short into strength. If you buy it, you're chasing. So to me, that says 50-50 move in either direction. I don't do 50-50s. You guys know that. I look for my very specific setup, laser focused on it, and if it doesn't fit that, I don't look at it, and I don't care. So we look at stuff, but if it doesn't fit, you must quit. All right. So what's the fun crypto account doing? What's that doing? No, it's only up 11% now. Oh, no. AMD pushing. Push it to the limit. Retirement in a beach? No. We got a lot of fun stuff to do. We got a lot of fun stuff to do, and some of you guys might be able to get involved a little bit, but more on that later. Let's see. And AMD's trying to get over that 195 here. It's flickering red, green. There it is. That's into the green there on AMD. You're never going to recover from this. Yeah, there. Yeah, AMD trying to get that 195 push here. ES coming back up. You have some 3-year shares. You got one was at 89 considering taking profits. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a great move there, man. Wow. Hold on. It never was at 89 recently, unless you bought it down here. But that's great. I mean, good for you on that move there. Really good for you on that move. Amazon over 179, dollar away from 52-week high. Nice. I mean, yeah, that was an interesting one to me. It wasn't the cleanest setup, so I didn't want to take it. But yeah, over yesterday's high, I was interested. And I know a lot of you guys were in that. I mean, good for you. That's real good there. Yep, way back. Nice, KP. That's good. That's good. Yeah, sometimes, again, guys, make sure, like, again, if you say, like, look at this stock, I'm going to look at it from a swing trading perspective. But if you have something specific that you want me to look at it for, just let me know. Are you in AMD calls or just shares? I didn't buy more shares. I bought some calls for next week. Really, really, like, barely, like, any risk on it, though. Price action got really slow. Yeah, I mean, you're moving back up after that tank on ES, so you got to see how everything else wants to shape up here. TLT getting manhandled. Anything else on the news feed that we need to know? I don't think so. I think we're good. SpaceX. Whoa. SpaceX reports loss of communication with Starship rocket during atmosphere re-entry at the end of test flight. SpaceX commentator says we may have lost Starship. Oh my God. That's rough. I don't know if there's any people on that flight, but hopefully they're all okay. Great move. You took AMD calls twice today, but they expire tomorrow. That's risky. That's risky. I got a little more time on them just to see. So how is the data? Didn't get a chance to see it. PPI data was hot. Above expectations across the board. Let's see here. All right. You want to jump in and start trading, but you're not ready. The excitement is great to hear, but I have more learning to do before jumping in and making a mistake. 100% those. You could paper trade too. Use demo accounts. Again, that's what we were talking about day one of Mastermind, kind of the first steps for getting you guys involved. It was a test. Oh. All right. Well, I mean, I want those to go well. SpaceX is cool. Oh, was already in AMD calls. You took profits? Nice. Nice. I might lose on it. I might make a bunch of money on it. I don't know. We'll see. If you're not comfortable with the risk, don't play the game. All right, let's see what we got. Boeing 77 emergency landing last night. Oh my God, dude. What is up with Boeing? Boeing is just in the pooper, man. And then again, this is not something that you guys would do here. This is not a longer term trend that this is then selling off into. So careful. Don't be chasing those. Like, remember, I will do maybe one of those on a given day on a large trend. Be careful. Don't do anything silly. That's an interesting move, though. Still testing. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch it all that much. I don't know how rocket testing goes. So Let's see here. Practice to make perfect. Well, there is no perfection in trading. You just have to be good enough. Yeah, Amazon still looking pretty hot there. Where's Microsoft? Is that still pushing, or did that sell off from the high? A little bit, nothing crazy. Did Daniel really? Oh, that's crazy. I mean, it's not like I expect them to do those things because of the way the rules are written, but I mean, that's kind of wild that they're able to just be like, oh yeah, we'll sell before we start investigating this company. That's wild. Hypothetically, would you get a Neuralink chip in your brain? No, I wouldn't. Ironically, Boeing is green on the day. That's comical. AMD moving back down. Still holding though. Holding those levels. 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle here. Let's see. That thing came down. Market selling again. Let's see. Happy for everyone winning with Microsoft. Hope she behaves better than she did with you. You are not their type. Hey, it happens, man. It happens. It's just an expiration issue there. That's all that was, Eddie. You just decided to swing weeklies on it when you didn't really have to. You know, like there was no reason for it to be swinging weeklies. You're Reggie. Well, welcome. SPX 35% trade. There you go, Big C. There you go. Yeah, you guys are just killing it, man. I've never seen you guys print like this. It's ridiculous. This is like, it's amazing. So you guys know where to get all that education and get going. It's up to you to take advantage of it. There's so much nonsense out there in the market, man, that like you guys finally found the right place for those of you guys that are new. Learn the lesson, move on. Yeah. AMD coming back up. That's nice. Amazon still up there. Hood's still up 7%, but it's just kind of been selling all day. Microsoft up 2.5%. TLT's getting whacked. What do we have for data tomorrow? We have consumer confidence, but what else? Or sentiment. Import price index could be interesting. Industrial production could be interesting as well. Nothing crazy market moving, but definitely. NVIDIA, 65% profit. Good work. Good work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. What else we got? On Twitter, nothing. Michael Saylor tweeted an hour ago, Craig Wright is not Satoshi. That's funny. 10, 20, and 30 year all up around 2%. Oofed. Oh, yeah, dude. Yields are getting pumped today. Bonds are selling. That's rough. That is a rough day for the bond market there if you're long bonds. I mean, again, we're like long, like TLT off sub 85. It's still at 93 or 92 or something. Yeah, 93. Let's see. All right. What do we got here? How are my random fun crypto accounts? I have another one that's just like a YOLO. I want the Ethereum meme coins to start going crazy because I know how to buy those. I don't know how to buy the Solana ones. That's stupid. Why are the Solana meme coins going nuts and not the Ethereum ones? I don't know how to buy those. I'm sitting here watching people gamble and make a bunch of money, and I'm like, I don't know how to buy. Or sometimes I want to gamble, and they're not letting me. It's annoying. Let's see what do we got here. Like, why do they make it so hard? It's not. Like, I have the Phantom wallet. I just don't know how to put money in it. I don't know. I do have a Phantom wallet. I just don't know how to put stuff in it. Do you use TradingView to trade it just to watch market? I don't trade off of TradingView. Do I trade NASDAQ? I rarely trade NQ. I trade ES more. I've traded NQ a few times, but I like ES a lot more. There's this place called FTX. Yeah. See, like, guys, there's some stuff that I just like, I don't know. Like, I have a Phantom wallet. There's nothing in it. And I don't know how to get stuff in it. Don't know. Like, I wanted to transfer some of the stuff from like a MetaMask one into that one. I don't think you can do that. So you have to like do something, I think, called bridging. I don't know, man. It's still too complicated for me. So I'm just, I don't know. Why? I just like ES more. Sorry. Like the day trading mastery course strategy that I have has 15 winning months in a row on ES. So why would I trade NASDAQ? Like, what's the point? When I know my data and I know what's going to happen over time with ES. You transfer your Coinbase assets to your Phantom wallet? You can do that? I should do some of that. I think we need Ethereum to really pop for the meme coins to start to get going. So that'll probably, I don't know. Maybe that'll happen in the next month or two. I don't really know how to buy those either. Like, I just kind of hope for the best. Like, no clue what I'm doing. With the crypto, like, absolute garbage coins. I don't know. That's like the one time that I'll just like gamble on stuff. That's it. And then maybe sometimes earnings, but that's very rare. You're out of AMD, but it's looking good. Cheering for it to break up for all of you in. Yeah, it wants that. It wants this 195 here. We got to see if it wants to break above. What are we up on this? I don't know. They're up like 23%. That's not bad. ETH will pop when they introduce the ETH ETFs. Yeah, but those keep getting denied. You can also buy the assets on a wallet with the buy button. No, you can't. You have to like do like swap and stuff. Hope, doobie. NQ is amazing to make fast cash. The swings are huge. It's not, though. It's the same thing if you're risking the same amount. It just moves a little faster. It moves with a little bit more aggression. Let's say that. All right, there's 195 on AMD. It just tapped. There's above. Nice. What are these up? 26%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'd love to get this thing up to like 200. That'd be nice. Triple Witching Friday? I think it's quad. I think it's quad Witching Friday, isn't it? Or is that because it looks like there's an added monthly expiration for March on a lot of things. Like there's two of them. It's like the quarterly. End of March quarterly expiration, I think. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I gotta look. Amazon still near the highs. Microsoft doing okay. AMD sold off from that 195. That's fine. Still looks good. This market turns around, it'll go nuts. Yeah, Amazon is cruising. Are there newer updated strategies in the Mastermind? Yeah, dude. We've had 2 Mastermind lessons so far, and I've already given you guys a new strategy. We talked about it last night, and then people came in and nailed the bottom on freaking ES this morning. It's disgusting. Like, really going to be a good Friday than Money Monday? It could be. It could be. Don't think quad is a thing anymore? Huh. What does open P&L mean? That's what's run. Like when you see in the videos when it says open P&L, that's what I currently have running. So like in the Instagram videos that you have, you'll see the open P&L. Like when I hit a take profit and you hear order filled, it'll drop because I no longer have those other contracts. AMD just dropped $1 off of that move. These things are volatile, man. Yeah, it's the trade. So when you see that, like when I'm in, yeah, it'd be the net of all of your positions, but like I'm showing you the one that I'm in. And I'm only, when I'm trading futures, I'm only in one at a time. I'm not in like ES, NQ, CL, RTY. Like I'm not in all of them. I trade one at a time. When VIX 16, what, like 8 years ago? What broker do I use? Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, and Webull. Went a little longer on your Amazon calls, holding April. Nice. Tesla eyeball and low a day. That would not surprise me. This name is Tesla's just been weak. A little bit more time, but if it runs over the weekend, like you get still. Yeah, it could. You also decrease a little bit of the volatility there too, even though it's not much of it. With anything within 30 days to expiration, theta is just going to be coming for you big time. When it's this volatile, do you trade options or futures? That's a good question. When this volatility is here, I usually do nothing. Most of the time when I'm like, I day trade futures for the most part and swing trade options and shares. Just because like you have to, there's a time element, especially if I'm trading 0-day SPX on like either the day trading mastery course strategy that I teach you guys or like the new strategy that I gave you guys last night. It has to go in my direction very quickly. So like I'll have some fun with like day trading options sometimes, but like I'll almost always like if I entered a trade on ES and it takes 4 hours for it to get to the take profit, it doesn't matter because a point is a point, a tick is a tick. The dollar values associated with those movements are going to be the same across the board. But it's possible that if that time frame, if I'm trading options and it hits that take profit, my options, it's possible that they're either red or flat at that time. So it's a little bit of a trade-off there, which is why I like to swing trade options and day trade futures. Still only 2% of the account per trade. I mean, one's always good. So it's like the amount you have in the market. It's the profit, West Chips. It's the profit on the trade that you're currently in. SPX at 330, good times. Yeah, those are fun. Those I like to have a little bit of fun with sometimes. Like if I've had a great day, like I'll risk a little bit of the profits on some SPX with 30 minutes to go. It goes up like 300% in 2 minutes. And you're like, okay, I'm done. It's like that's like the riskiest thing in the world to trade though. Like 0-day. I mean, not really. It is future. It's like the riskiest thing probably to trade would be deliverable futures with no broker protection. That's probably the most risky thing to trade because you could end up with barrels of oil showing up to your door, and that is not good. So that's the riskiest thing, but like that's kind of like in theory, but like usually one of the riskiest things to do is trade 0-day SPX at 330. Like you don't want to be doing that. Like maybe once or twice a month I'll do it. Sometimes more if I'm having like a really, really, really good day. Which has happened a lot recently. Or 6 tons of eggs. Yeah, that you then need to refrigerate. Like it gets crazy. If you bought $100 of ES and it goes up, will you make a profit? Well, yeah. But you can't buy one mini ES contract for $100. You would need 500 for the micros. They're 50. The margin is 50 per contract. But West Chip Bolts, in the day trading mastery course, I give you a full breakdown of the entire futures market, what it is, and everything like that. It's all in there. Same thing with options. So it explains to you everything. Your open P&L would be $50. Right. But you'd have to look at it would have to show in 2 different slots. Like you'd have 2 slots on your broker. It's not like your open P&L for your account. It's like you could look at it that way. But what's the like threshold for streaming all day? 1,000. I'm not streaming all day. We're not doing that. I used to do that, guys, all the time. It sucked. It sucked. I would be live from like 8:30 until 4 p.m. That was miserable. Not because of you guys, just because I had to sit here all day. Back in college when we used to do that, that was rough. It was fun, though. It's a good time. Let's see. Nothing crazy happening here. Just kind of everything's shopping around. AMD's looking okay. It's trying to hold 194 here, but the market coming down, it's going to be a little difficult. You remember those days? Good time. Yeah, those were fun. I was miserable, and I had to drink so many energy drinks to be able to do that. It was, oh my God, man. That was rough. So day trading futures is better than day trading options for the most part then? It's simpler is how I'll say it. It's not necessary. Like, I don't want to say it's easier and better. It kind of is, but the best way to phrase it is it's simpler. A point is a point. It takes a tick. You buy, you set your stops, you take profits, and you're done. You know what you're risking, and you're good to go. With options, there's a lot of different things that account for, which obviously we talk about in all the education there. Yeah, like, no, it was 2 energy drinks a day. And then I would take pre-workout to go to the gym. I was caffeined up. KRE. How's that looking? Probably not good. Yeah, KRE coming down. Ooh. Ooh, KRE. You've got some potential downside here, buddy. Your review a crash assessment from a homicide make? Yeah. Your SPY options are crazy pricey right now. Like, in general, they're pricey, or the ones that you have went up a lot? AMD back down below 194. 509 on SPY today. I don't know where we're at on SPY. I can take a look, though. Where are we at? 511 or something? Oh, dude, that's far. That's $5 lower. That's huge, dude. When STV SPY puts. If we popped today, I was going to get SPY puts for next week. We didn't. We just tanked. So I had no entry on it. I said that in the pre-market. I was interested in some SPY puts for next week. I just didn't. It didn't give me a little pop to get in. It just knifed. Oh, in general for today? Yeah, a little increased volatility coming in. Especially going into Powell next week, depending on your expiration date. ES, everything kind of getting knifed here. AMD getting hit. We have Euro close in about 30 minutes as well, so that could be an interesting spot. Puts on individual stocks. The KRE one. Yeah, the KRE I like a lot, Ralph. I might set an alert on that, actually. Where does it need to go? It's not as clean as I would like it. It's kind of right now. Honestly, it's kind of right now. The weekly is kind of... where is this? I'll do something like that. Leave it there. See what that wants to do. VIX making new highs. Yeah, market's selling, so makes sense. VIX coming up too is going to increase prices on options across the board. Should measure of volatility. Euro closing an hour later due to... Wait, what? Oh, shoot. I didn't know that. So it's 12:30. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, yeah, because we switched time zones. Yeah, that's annoying. I hate that we do that. It's so strange. It's so strange that we do that, man. Swing strat inverse. It's getting there. Just flip the chart upside down and see what you see. Just kidding. Don't do that, actually. That's kind of a joke. It's like a half joke. Yeah. All right, guys. It's 11 a.m. Shout out to all of you guys hitting that like button today. Remember, everybody has access to the 50% off deal to the courses. I mean, you guys see everybody having so much success in here all the time. We're going to have another interesting day tomorrow. It's going to be really fun. And then remember, once you guys hop in there and you start going through those videos, you guys have any questions, I am always available to answer. So team, very interesting day here. We've got another very interesting day coming up tomorrow. Don't do anything crazy going into the rest of the day, guys. We have a huge week next week. We want to get prepared for that. I got a lot of work I got to go do here. So I will see you guys later.